A product that I've been using for about 2 years now is the Evolution Aqua In-line Dechlorinator. I recently purchased another one and wanted to walk through the unboxing, setup, and my overall experience using this product. Hi there, it's Connor. I first discovered this product while watching Python setup videos when I first got my Python water changer. One video that caught my attention was someone that was using an inline dechlorinator instead of dosing normal dechlorinator liquid that most people use for their water changes. Now this seemed like it made a lot of sense, and it seemed like it simplified the process and also would lead to a lot less room for error. It definitely made me uncomfortable that, you know, it's very much emphasized, oh, you're supposed to dechlorinate your water before you put it in your tank, but you're putting your water in the tank while putting the dechlorinator at the same time, that while the fish are in there. That never really sat well with me. So did some more research, looked up inline deschlorinators, and this one here, the Evolution Aqua Detox Dechlorinator, had seemed the most popular, and it had the most positive reviews. So I went and took a dive and went with this one. And now 2 years later, I've been using the one I had pretty regularly, and so I wanted to, as I'm moving, I wanted to get a new one and kind of just really keep a track on how long I'm using it for. So I want to unbox it, show you the setup, and then give you my overall thoughts after 2 years of using this product and if I'd recommend it. Now, I did want to jump into the unboxing first, but if you're new to my channel, I want to invite you to subscribe. On this channel, I share my experiences in this hobby to help educate others. If you want to see more videos like this, please subscribe, and if you do, I very much appreciate it. Anyway, let's get into the unboxing. Okay, so I just wanted to go through the unboxing here. As you'll see, you pull it out. Not too large of a box. It does weigh a little bit, but nothing too heavy. But now when you open it, you'll see instructions, the actual dechlorinator in the middle, and then 2 little adapters for a hose. Now these adapters are for hoses in Europe, so if you are in the US, they're probably not going to do much for you, so you can honestly probably throw them away or just keep them to the side. That's what I did. I never used them though. But here's the dechlorinator. It is decently heavy, and you can see on each end it just attaches to a hose, but you do need obviously an adapter that'll fit each end. And then one thing you will notice, you'll see on my desk here, there are a bunch of little, like almost looks like black sand or black pellets. So that's just the activated carbon. There is some that falls out in the box, and so it does get a little messy when you first open it. You know, it's easy just to sweep away and vacuum, but just be aware that will come out. It will be a little messy just opening the box. That's one unfortunate thing. Now for setup here, so you want to have a water changer, either a Python or there's a few other brands. They all should be the same, but you just attach it to your sink, and then you're going to take the adapter that you get and you're going to attach that to one end of the water changer. Now for the water changer, or not water changer, for the inline dechlorinator, it doesn't matter which end you use, doesn't matter which side you do, it's going to do the same thing on either way. So you just pick a side to put the adapter on, screw it on, and then you screw that right to your adapter for your water changer. Now you see now, here it is, just right attached to the actual water changer. And then all you're gonna do on the other side is you're just gonna take the Python hose and just screw that right onto the other side, and you don't need any adapter for this, at least with the Python, it'll go right on. And then you just do a normal water change like you would with a Python. Very simple. Now, one thing I'm going to show you here is the first time you use it, a lot of extra activated carbon that's loose will come out. I actually didn't remember seeing this in the initial instructions. I could have missed it though, but the first time I ever used this, I did actually put it right into my aquarium, and a bunch of this black water came into the aquarium. It is activated carbon, and that's normally in your filters. And thankfully, all the fish ended up being fine. I basically just did a bunch of water changes right after trying to get it out. It did have a bunch of black resin on the plants and such, but all the fish ended up being okay, so it was okay, so I wouldn't worry about it being toxic. If it does happen, just do some water changes after, and it should be okay. It'll just look ugly. But learn from my mistake, avoid that. You just want to, it only take a few minutes, just let it go out either into a bucket or outside or to a tub or sink, wherever, and just let it filter through for a few minutes. get everything out, and then after a couple minutes, it'll be fine just to completely use. All right, so now that we've gone through the unboxing and setup, I wanted to give my overall thoughts on it. So now I did want to mention some of the stats about it first. For how much it is built to last, how long it's built to last, it's supposed to support 225,000 liters, and that equals about 60,000 gallons, a little less. And now I did some math. Now, if you're changing 100 gallons of water a week, that'll last about 10 years. And so it really depends how much you're using. Obviously, you have larger tanks, it'll cut it down, but even, I mean, you do that in half, you do 200 gallons a week, that's still 5 years. So it definitely can last a lot. And for the price, this was $185 right now. So going through my thoughts, I want to talk about the positive and negative. I will touch on the negative first. So the first thing is you do likely need separate adapters. The adapters it comes from, this is a European company. They are for the hoses in Europe, so they do not work with US hoses and US faucets. So you will just need other adapters. Now the adapters, I'll link them in the description. The one I use, they're only like, $5 to $10 for a couple of them on Amazon, but you can go to any hardware store and you should be able to get them easily. You can probably, even if you search around, get them for $1 or $2. And then the last one is, it is a larger upfront cost. It's almost $200 for it. But with something that's going to last you 5 to 10 years, it definitely will make up over time in terms of what you could spend on the dechlorinator. Now for the positive, the first one is it's super easy to set up and use. I showed you that. It's pretty much, you just take it out of the box. You just need to get the right adapters, and as long as you have a Python or another water changer like that, you just hook it up right into it, and there's no extra steps to do with it. You just want to make sure the first use you're prepping it and, just letting the water go through it for a few minutes. But other than that, it's plug and play. And after that, it's the exact same thing. Super easy to use. So it's great on that part. Now, I did say it's expensive upfront cost, but in the long run, if you're using liquid dechlorinator, it's going to save you money. This lasting, 5 to 10 years, versus dechlorinator, you probably have to get a new bottle that's going to be, $10 to $15. You have to get that every 2 to 3 months. This will outpace that probably within like a year or two. You'll probably make back your money. And then the last thing, I don't know if people really have problems with using liquid dechlorinator, but as I said, it always didn't really sit well with me. And so this will remove any potential errors. I know that with some of that, I know like Sechem Prime, people always talk about, you want to make sure you don't overdose that. The water just goes right through it, and so there's no ever measurements, so you don't have to ever worry about overdosing it by accident or underdosing it. I've never had problems. I've always, especially when I first got this, I would always use test strips to check chlorine, and none was ever detected. So I've had absolutely no problems with this, and it'll just, overall, the point is it'll just remove any potential error with using liquid chlorinators. So overall, I feel very happy with this product. I'm happy I made the initial investment, and I plan to keep using it for a long time. And with my final thoughts, that wraps up this video. If you did want to purchase this dechlorinator, I'll leave an Amazon link in the description. And if you found this video helpful, please give it a like so YouTube will help share it with others. And if you want to see other reviews like this or other aquarium content, be sure to subscribe. And anyway, I'll catch everyone in the next video.